Reverb and echo are some of the worst problems you can face in podcasting, but Audimute has amazing customizable solutions. At Podcast Movement 2019, I'm Daniel J. Lewis from the AudacityPodcast.com, here with Mitch from Audimute. Mitch, tell me what you guys provide.
Well, we solve sound problems in commercial residential spaces. That certainly includes creating the right type of environment for people to create great sounding podcasts. And we do this by way of treating the space to take away room flutter, echoes, and reverberation that interfere with clean, clear sound that you need in order to have a great podcast. We do this differently in a way that than most providers, in the sense that we have something that looks like art. It takes different forms. We call this integration, and it's able to brand a space, it's able to decorate a space, and it just goes way over what is your typical DIY solution for podcasting.
So what kinds of customization as far as designs, coloring, and such, what can we do with the panels from Audimute?
Okay, well, Audimute features a natural-based core technology, which is a cellulose solution, and it can be shaped to almost any shape, any color. You can coat this. We can cover it with different textiles, so you can take a kind of a fabric look. Really try to accommodate what someone's visual taste is as well. And as more and more podcasters are getting into video and YouTubing and this sort of thing, it's great to have a product that's flexible that will allow podcasters to do what they want visually and acoustically.
So it's then functional, extremely functional, and beautiful, beautiful backdrops, not just plain white walls of your kitchen or dining room. Well, and that's the other thing. So if a podcaster is recording in their normal living space, they don't want it to look like a recording studio, you can make it look like a room.
For example, you might want to take a room like in a living room that it needs to look like wood, like a nice wood finish wall, this type of thing. It could look like this. You could have something that would simply be like either a fabric-based type thing, but it could be pictures of the family even on the walls, because we do imaging and graphics. So the whole idea is to integrate into the space. We use a proven methodology for how we do this: problem, integration, solution, and outcome. And we're gearing toward the outcome, which is the ability to make great, clean, clear podcasts, so you maximize your show. That's it.
So what kind of pricing would we be looking at for the options?
The way to do this is to really price yourself. If you said, okay, I'm going to have professional acoustics in this place that I have predictable results, you're probably spending somewhere between $10 and $20 per square foot. So that's to give you an idea. And you don't need to cover every square inch. Some are called some treatments are called spot treatment. You may have an image on a wall. It could be a 2x4 panel or a couple of these. In other cases, you're going corner to corner with a more design type finish, like the wood panel or something else. But overall, if you were to say, okay, square footage of a typical podcast space, say if you're covering 50%, more of a little bit heavier because you really want to make sure there's no reflection, multiply that times $10 to $20 a foot, and there's a budgetary range for what it would cost to make an effective studio.
Let's say I or my viewer know we need acoustic panels, but I have no idea where to put them in the room. What can you help with there?
Positioning is absolutely important. We have incredible acoustic specialists. I'm one of them on our team, and you want to just give a phone call and say, here's what's going on, here's my situation. We'll probably get some room dimensions from you. We'll want to know certainly what's happening decoratively in the space, so there's a look to it, but we'll work with the different elements in the space. Sometimes having chairs, couches, bookshelves and things lend to the diffusive element, which is important. Every room is going to have a diffusive, a reflective, and an absorptive component, and we kind of take this blend, and with experience and a lot of training and practice certainly, you're able to look at that and go, okay, here's how I would do that room. So there is a little bit of there's definitely a science supporting the whole thing, but there's also an art to it. Not everybody's going to agree as to what sounds great. So certainly having a product that's able to have your room sound like the way you want it, the outcome, is what we're aiming for.
So you're like an interior designer and an acoustic specialist in one. Make the studio look great and sound amazing.
It's all about form, fit, and function. Yeah.
So we can go to the website, audimute.com, for more information. And I have the links below this video and over at theaudacitypodcast.com/PM19/Audimute. Now for Mitch from Audimute, I'm Daniel J. Lewis at Podcast Movement 2019. And from theaudacitypodcast.com, thanks for watching.